Hey, how are you? In this video, we will be explain the trailer and movie Mission Impossible 7 Impossible Dead Reckoning Part 1. Tom Cruise is back as Ethan Hunt. Tom Cruise's Mission Impossible Dead Reckoning Part 1 will release in theaters on July 14, 2023. The Mission Impossible franchise needs no introduction, and the trailer of the latest installment, Mission Impossible Dead Reckoning Part 1, is a reminder of why the action franchise has fans all over the world. For one, Tom Cruise is back in the role of Ethan Hunt, the suave American agent of the Impossible Missions Force who travels the world fighting evil and defying death for the greater good. In the latest installment of the franchise too, Hunt is ready to take on the villains with a whole set of new awe-inspiring stunts, weapons, cars and locations such as Venice and the Vatican. Kittredge, played by Henry Caesarni, who you may remember from the first film of the series. Your days of fighting for the greater good are over, Kittredge tells Hunt. He also adds rather ominously, this is our chance to control the truth, the concepts of right and wrong for everyone for centuries to come. You have been fighting to save an ideal that doesn't exist, never did. You need to pick a side, and it looks like Tom Cruise's Hunt knows which side he is on. Interestingly, this is the only bit of dialogue in the 2-minute trailer, after which the cool stunts that are a Mission Impossible staple make up the rest of the clip. Also seen in the trailer are recurring characters played by Simon Pegg, Vanessa Kirby, and Rebecca Ferguson. The trailer also introduces us non-verbally, of course, to a bunch of new characters played by actors Indira Verma, Pom Clementif, Esai Morales, and Shia Begum, and Hailey Atwell. Mission Impossible Dead Reckoning Part 1 has been directed by Christopher McQuarrie. The film is being produced jointly by Tom Cruise, Christopher McQuarrie, David Ellison, and Jack Myers. The first installment of the action franchise was released in 1996 and directed by Brian De Palma, while Mission Impossible Dead Reckoning Part 1 will release in cinemas on July 14, 2023. Mission Impossible Dead Reckoning Part 2 is scheduled to release on June 28, 2024. Mission Impossible Dead Reckoning Part 1 2023. Release date July 14, 2023. Director Christopher McQuarrie. Written by Christopher McQuarrie. Cast: Hailey Atwell, Simon Pegg, Tom Cruise, Shia Begum, Ving Rhames, Rebecca Ferguson, Esai Morales, Mark Gatiss, Vanessa Kirby, Pom Clementif, Charles Parnell, Henry Caesarni, Indra Verma, Carrie Elves, Rob Delaney, Greg Tarzan Davis, Frederick Schmidt. Mission Impossible 7's sword fight is bigger than you think. Mission Impossible 7 looks to continue the franchise's action hot streak by delving into an unexplored trope, a sword fight featuring Ilsa Faust. Mission Impossible 7 looks to be exploring a new facet of action in its latest installment through swordplay, a trope that is bigger for the franchise than first realized. Mission Impossible has solidified itself as one of the biggest action franchises in modern cinema for several reasons, whether it be vehicle chases, hand-to-hand action, spy shootouts, parkour, foot chases, or the new over-the-top stunts that come with each installment. Mission Impossible has proven its place in the spy thriller pantheon. With the newest entry, Tough, the franchise looks to be moving ever so slightly in a new direction. While the trailer for the next Mission Impossible film, officially titled Mission Impossible Dead Reckoning Part 1, certainly shows a lot of what has made the franchise great thus far, one thing stands above the crowd. Dead Reckoning seems to be exploring a facet of action previously unexplored for the franchise up to this point in sword fighting, something that means more than a surface level action sequence. Mission Impossible 7 trailer makes one Tom Cruise trend ever bigger. With Dead Reckoning confirmed to be a two-partner, the Mission Impossible franchise will consist of 8 total films after the release of both. Outside of the James Bond franchise, it is uncommon for popular action franchises outside of science fiction and superheroes to have this kind of longevity. The added benefit of the latter two means each film can feel fresh fresh and new due to the unending possibilities of the genres. However, with more grounded spy turned stunt films such as Mission Impossible, it can be hard for filmmakers to find new ways to give each entry a reason for existing and keep things fresh and interesting. One way the Mission Impossible franchise does this is by the aforementioned stunts that seem to get more insane each time. However, with the promise of a sword fight in Mission Impossible 7, it is clear Christopher McQuarrie, who has directed each entry since Mission Impossible Rogue Nation, is looking for ways to keep audiences interested in the more conventional spy action of the franchise. In using swordplay, McQuarrie and his team are showcasing a type of action that hasn't been shown at all in the franchise up to this point. In doing so, it allows the Mission Impossible 7 story to show something besides the typical action expected of these films and explore something new in terms of character, fight choreography, and weaponry. Additionally, the sword fight also works in terms of the characters of the film. Outside of keeping the franchise fresh, with Rebecca Ferguson's Ilsa Faust being the one to showcase this type of action, it adds another level to her character. Since being introduced in Rogue Nation, Ilsa has been one of the standout characters of the franchise, with her history slowly being revealed over the course of the last two films. That looks to be continuing here, with Dead Reckoning highlighting another part of her already impressive skill set. Not only does it make Faust more formidable, but proves she more than matches Tom Cruise's Ethan Hunt, with Cruise stating that he views Mission Impossible 8 as the last in the franchise, tough without officially confirming it will be. It will be interesting to see how the events of Dead Reckoning Part 1 ties into the next installment. However, above this, it is more interesting to see how McQuarrie, Cruise, and the rest of the cast and crew will continue to freshen up the action of the franchise from the next big stunt that the franchise has become synonymous with, to the smaller ways in which the spy action is improved, like with Mission Impossible 7's sword fight. The franchise only continues to refine itself into one of the best action thrillers in recent cinema.